Hello students, in AI Unit 3 Knowledge Representation. In this Unit 3 resolution topic, different algorithms are given. Today I explain the topic resolution in predicate logic. Okay, predicate logic is basic introduction, is theory completed in the previous unit. Okay, so we can use the predicate logic in the resolution. First, we can make the resolution algorithm for predicate logic, and then we can follow the algorithm and assume a set of given statements, capital F, and a statement to be proved by capital P. Capital F, we can take the given statement, and in capital P we can prove the statements. Okay, now we start the algorithm for resolution. In the resolution algorithm, there are different steps are given. Total 3 steps are given. Okay, first is convert all statements of capital F to class form. First, we can convert all the statements. Okay, in the capital F we can assume all the statements. So first we can convert all statements into class form. Now step number 2, negate capital P and convert the result to class form. We can neglect means we can remove the capital P, means we can remove the proof of the statement. Okay, and then we can convert the result. What result? The statements results. Okay, we can convert the statement result into class form, and then we can add it to the set of classes obtained in 1, and then we can add the different set of classes. Okay, and we can use the step number 1. In step number 1 we can convert all the statements capital F into classes form. Okay, and in step number 2 we can remove the proof of statements. Okay, and convert all the statements into class form. Now step number 3, repeat until a contradiction is found. No progress can be made or a predetermined amount of effort has been expended. Here we can repeat this procedure until we can't get the result. Okay, and we can make the progress, or we can find out the amount of the effort. So this is our third step, and in this third step there are sub steps are given. A, select 2 classes. First we can select the 2 different classes and then call these the parent classes. First we can select the class, so it is known as parent class, and then the parent class use and we can make the another class which name is child classes. Okay, now the second step is resolve them together. We can solve all the problems and make the combination of all the classes. Okay, now the resolve one will be the disjunction of all the literals of both parents classes with appropriate sub-situations, perform and with the following exception. Now we can solve the problems and then we can use the literals. Both literals, parents L1 and L2, we can use the both literals, okay, and then we can make the substitutions, okay, and then we can follow the exception if there is one pair of literals T1 and not T2 such that one of the parent classes contain T2 and the other contains T1, and if T1 and T2 are unifiable, here we can take the two literals which name is T1 and not T2. T1 and not T2. This is the symbol for not, okay, and one of the parent classes, it is contained the T2, okay, and the other contains T1. Parent node is contain T2 literals and another node contain the T1 literals, okay. So one of the parent classes contain T2 and the other contains T1, okay, and if T1 and T2 are unifiable, then neither T1 nor T2 should appear in the resolvent. In above algorithm, we can learn at the same time two literals are not true. At one time, if T1 is true, then another time T2 is true, okay. Now we call T1 and T2 complementary literals. Now we can call T1 and T2 as a complementary literals, means we can give the complement, some result, okay, for that literals and use the substitution procedure by the unification to create the resolvent. In maths we can use the substitution, okay, if two values are given, so we can use the substitution a minus b, okay, for example. So here we can substitute two literals, okay, and follow the procedure. Now if there is more than one pair of complementary literals, only one pair should be omitted from the resolvent. Now we can use the one or more pair of the complementary literals, okay, and here we can use the only one pair and then we can solve the resolvent, okay. This is the second sub step. Now third is, if the resolvent is an empty class, then a contradiction has been found. Now we can solve the empty class, means if some classes are empty, then we can fulfill that classes with the different values, and if it is not, then add it to the set of classes available to the procedure, okay, and if it is not empty, then we can make the set of different classes which are available and which can use the same procedure, okay. So here the algorithm for resolution is completed. In the resolution algorithm, total 3 steps are present, and in the third step there are also 3 sub steps are given, okay. Now we can take one example and learn the resolution algorithm. For example, consider the following facts. translate given sentences into formulas in predicate logic. We can consider some basic facts, okay, and then we can convert that sentences by using the formulas. Which formula? Predicate logic formula, okay, and prove by resolution the given fact, and we can prove the given fact by using the resolution. So first we can take the basic sentences. These 8 sentences I explained in the above topics, okay. So here we can consider 8 different sentences, okay. First is Marcus was a man. Second is Marcus was a Pompeian. Third is all Pompeians were Romans. Fourth is Caesar was a ruler. Fifth is all Romans were either loyal to Caesar or hated him. Fifth is everyone is loyal to someone. 7 is people only try to assassinate rulers they are not loyal to. And 8 is Marcus tried to assassinate Caesar. We can consider these all basic 8 sentences and we can prove that had Marcus, Caesar. Okay. Now we can make the solution. So we can start the solution. Predicate logic statements. In predicate logic theory, we can learn this solution, how the given statement is converted into predicate logic. Okay. So first sentence, Marcus was a man. By using predicate logic, we can write man in bracket Marcus. Okay, this is the solution of simple sentences to predicate logic conversion. Okay. Second sentence is Marcus was a Pompeian. So we can write Pompeian in bracket Marcus. We can write the object into circle bracket. Okay. Here we all are know that Marcus is a person and Marcus was a man. So we can write man in bracket Marcus. Marcus is the name of the person. Okay, and person is man. So here we can write man in bracket person name Marcus. Okay. Now third sentence, all Pompeians were Romans. So we can use the symbol for all X, Pompeian, X to Roman X. Okay. All Pompeians were Romans. So we can write for all X. X means Marcus. Okay. So Pompeian X to Roman X. This is the predicate logic statement solution for the simple sentence. Now fourth sentence is Caesar was a ruler. So we can write this statement like this, ruler in bracket Caesar. Okay. In bracket we can write the different objects. Okay. Now our fifth sentence is given. All Pompeians were either loyal to Caesar or hated him. So here we can write for all Pompeians, for all X Roman, X2 loyal to X comma Caesar or had X comma Caesar. Okay, Roman X means Roman Marcus and it is loyal. Marcus was a man and it is loyal to Caesar. Or Marcus had the Caesar. Okay, two different possibilities are given and we can separate the two different sentences by using the or symbol. Okay, now next sentence is everyone is loyal to someone. Okay, so we can write this sentence for all X. This is the symbol for all and this is the symbol for there exists. So for all X to there exists Y to loyal to X comma Y. Okay, X and Y are different objects and they are loyal to X comma Y. Okay, now different sentences are given. Next is 7th sentence. People only try to assassinate rulers they are not loyal to. So this sentence like for all X, for all Y, person X and ruler Y and try assassinate X comma Y to not loyal to X comma Y. Okay, here we can make the symbol for all. Okay, for all X and all Y we can use the persons and use the ruler and we can try to assassinate different objects X and Y and they are not loyal to X comma Y. Now our next sentence is Marcus tried to assassinate Caesar. So here we can use the predicate logic and write this sentence like this: try assassinate in bracket Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, Marcus is a man and it is the Caesar. So here we can write this sentence like this. Now axioms in class form is given. We can take first 8 different sentences. Okay, and then sentence is converted into predicate logic statements. Okay, now classes form is given. So for the first sentence Marcus was a man, we can write man in bracket Marcus. Then second is Marcus was a Pompeian, so we can write Pompeian in bracket Marcus. Third is all Pompeians were Romans, so we can write not Pompeian x1 or Roman x1. Okay, here we can take one object x1 and then separate Pompeian and Roman by using the object. Fourth is Caesar was a ruler, so we can write ruler in bracket Caesar. Now fifth sentence is all Pompeians were either loyal to Caesar or hated him. So we can write this sentence like this: not Roman x2 or loyal to x2 comma Caesar or hat x2 comma Caesar. Okay, so we can write this sentence like this. Our next sentence is everyone is loyal to someone. So we can convert this sentence into clause form. So we can write like this: loyal to in bracket x3 comma fl x3. Okay. Here we can use the object x3 and separate the objects. Now our seventh sentence is people only try to assassinate rulers they are not loyal to. In one sentence there are two possibilities are given. So we can write the sentence like this: not man x4 or not ruler y1 or try assassinate x4 comma y1 or loyal to x4 comma y1. Okay, here we can take two different objects x4 and y1, then we can make the class form. Okay, now last sentence, sentence number 8, Marcus tried to assassinate Caesar. So we can convert this sentence into class form. So we can write try assassinate Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, so these all 8 are axioms in classes form. We can take different 8 sentences and then we can convert these all sentences into class form. Now we can prove hat Marcus comma Caesar. So we start with a negation of it as not hat Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, here we can prove hat Marcus comma Caesar. So we can start with not hat Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, it is the fifth sentence. So we can write not Roman Marcus or loyal to Marcus comma Caesar. This is our third sentence. So we can write this sentence like this: not Pompeian Marcus or loyal to Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, it is the second steps. Next is loyal to Marcus comma Caesar. Then next is not man Marcus or not ruler Caesar or not try assassinate Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, this is the first statement. Next is not ruler Caesar or not try assassinate Marcus comma Caesar. This is the fourth statement. Next is not try assassinate Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, this is the our final result. So the final result is an empty class, means that a contradiction is found in the initial assumptions. So we can prove hat Marcus comma Caesar. In the last, this is empty. Okay, so we can say that the contradiction is found and the proof is complete. We can prove the hat Marcus comma Caesar. Okay, so here our resolution topic is completed. Now I will revise the whole resolution topic. In resolution topic, I will explain each concept in detail. Okay. First, I will start with the basic introduction about resolution, resolution definition, then its basic explanation. Then we can take the two different classes and we can take one example. Then conversion to class form topic is given and we can understand the different algorithms in the resolution. First is convert to class form algorithm. In this algorithm, different steps are given. I will explain each steps in detail. Next is now the second algorithm is propositional resolution. Okay. In this algorithm, there are three different steps are present. Next is the unification algorithm. In this algorithm, there is no steps are present but the basic explanation is given. Next algorithm is for unify L1, L2. We can take the two different constants or two different variables L1 and L2 and perform different 1 to 6 steps for this algorithm. And the last algorithm is for resolution. So the last algorithm is for resolution. Resolution in predicate logic. The basic explanation is completed and the algorithm is given. Total 3 steps are given in the resolution algorithm. Okay, so we can follow these all steps and we can take one example. In this example, we can consider the basic facts and convert the sentences into formulas and we can prove resolution by using the given facts. So here we can take different 8 sentences and convert that sentences into predicate logic statements and then we can use the clause form and we can prove the hat Marcus comma Caesar, prove some statement. Okay, so here our resolution topic is completed. Now in the next lecture I will start the next topic, procedural versus declarative knowledge. Okay, first I will explain the procedural knowledge, its basic introduction, then I will start the declarative knowledge. Here we can also use the Marcus man, Marcus Pompian example. Okay, so today our resolution topic is completed. Next, procedural versus declarative knowledge, another topic I will start in the next video lecture. Okay, thank you. In GTU examination, the questions will be asked like explain resolution with example. So you can write the resolution definition first, then you can write the algorithm for resolution and then explain the example. Okay, you can write the explanation as marks, 7 marks question, then you can write all things. In 3 or 4 marks you can write some basic detail. Okay, thank you.